After researching different musicians' websites throughout the research and planning stages of this coursework, I found that there were certain conventions of every website that I needed to follow. Without these certain elements, the website would not be useful or functional at all, and there would be no point to having a website. One convention that indie music websites follow is to have a big version of their logo somewhere near the top of the page, so that when the user first goes onto the website, they can see it, and this is also so that brand identity is established straight away. As you can see, Bastille has done this, AltJ has done this, and Arctic Monkeys has done this. These are the three websites that I'll be comparing our website to. This is a convention we must follow because without it, it would not link to either product of ours. Also, it could be easily forgotten to not put near the top of the page, and that would just make it really confusing to the audience as to whose website this is. Website designs often follow the latest Digipack release. This is to create continuity and brand identity between the products. For example, you can see that Arctic Monkeys' website links to their Digipack quite nicely because of the colour scheme. Same with the other two. It is a good way to increase awareness about the album, as well as increase sales of it. We have also followed this convention, as you can see here. Another convention websites follow is that they have clear buttons to the other pages at the top of the page. This is so that they can guarantee users to each page, as well as increase sales of whatever the page is linking to. For example, Poet would go to the album Poet and increase the sales. And you can also see that they've done this here, here, and also when you scroll down, it comes up here and here. As well as this, to make our buttons stand out even more, we put them in a bright green colour so that they'll definitely get users. The other websites haven't actually done this, so we sort of broke that convention, but I think it was a really good way to guarantee users to each page. On our website, when you click on one page to another, you get this sort of fancy animation that looks like it's sliding to the left. And we did this because we noticed that other pages often have fancy animations, not exactly like this, but similar. So, for example, when you hover over this logo, it goes into a different colour. When you hover over these colours, it does the same, and when you scroll down, that comes up. Arctic Monkeys is a little bit different because it's so simple, so I'm guessing that one's sort of breaking the conventions, but you can tell with Bastille's one that they've done this with the photo. The cars sort of fade out from one another, and I think that is a really good way to make the website look more professional and more fancy, and that's what we did with our different pages. The website should also include some additional information about tour dates, social media links, and links to news and things like that. I saw this on the other pages such as here and here. We've got news like our website, and also a bit on Arctic Monkeys, but it's not that up to date. So then we included this on our website. This is so that the audience knows what's going on and keeps them up to date. It also guarantees sales of things like tours, which I think is a really good thing to include. We also developed the convention of just having social media links by adding in a whole Twitter feed. Other websites actually haven't done this, and we were kind of surprised when we found that. But yeah, so AltJ doesn't really have that much social media other than just under here, it's quite small, and when it comes up here as well. And Bastille is sort of the same, quite small, but we wanted ours to be integrated quite a lot, so we had a massive Twitter feed here. Along with this, we also, other websites didn't seem to integrate that many different types of media. They did a bit, like they had photos and things like that, but we had this QR code that we repeated twice because we wanted to integrate different types of media so that no matter what device you're on, you can use it, things like that. Finally, we also included a link to the booklet. It doesn't actually go to the booklet, but we got this idea from Bastille's page. We haven't seen it on anyone else's website yet, that I looked at anyway. So we think it's a really good way to integrate the digipack and the website together. So when this opens, it just downloads a version of the booklet, and this is what, if our website was real, it would do. And then even if you haven't bought it, you still get the booklet, which is always a good thing to have. And it also includes the lyrics, so that would link the music video to the website also. In conclusion, I think our website is really effective and does follow a lot of the conventions of websites. Unlike other websites, we do have a lot on the homepage because that is the one thing that we're creating. But other websites tend to keep it quite minimalistic, but we haven't done that because we wanted to put as much as possible on this page. So conventions we broke, for example, were just the QR code and the bigger Twitter feed. But other than that, I think it links pretty nicely to most other indie artist website pages.